Hi, welcome to Bipolar Mindfulness. My name is Ash. Here we talk about two things: one, having a mental health condition, and two, cultivating mindfulness. Let's talk about the group of four. Number one is myself. Number two is a good doctor. Number three is a good therapist. And number four is a good friend. So let's dive in. Myself, I need myself. A lot of times when I was really struggling to try to get a hold of life in general, much less my mental health, I turned on myself more than anyone else in my life. I didn't trust myself. I got very angry. I would degrade myself and beat myself up about I've got to love myself. Number two is a good doctor. When I was first starting to have problems, I was seeing a general practitioner or a primary care physician. I had not been diagnosed bipolar 2 at this time. And so if I needed to have an antidepressant or something for back pain or something like a flu shot, I would go to her. We got to a point where we realized I needed a specialist, that this was beyond what she was able to help me with. And if we know that we have a mental health condition, then we probably already have a psychiatrist. So when I say a doctor, I don't mean a general practitioner or a primary care physician. I mean someone who specializes in mental health. And there are lots of different types of doctors, a psychiatrist, nurse practitioners. Basically, when I say a good doctor, I mean anybody who can write your prescriptions, anyone who knows what medicines go well together, how to make medicine adjustments if you have an episode. And they know how to take you off of a medicine when you're having side effects, like I am with a particular drug, and put you on something else if you need it that would have less side effects. All right, the third person is a good therapist. So this person knows how to listen, and we've seen that there are lots of different styles of therapists. Some don't talk at all, they just listen to you talk. Some ask questions, and if you ever ask them a question, they answer it with a question. There are lots of different types of therapists, and there are lots of different types of therapy, and we'll go into that at another time. But you need a good therapist. And the fourth one is a good friend. I have one friend who I rely on as much as I do my doctor, my therapist, myself. He knows in general what it looks like for someone like myself with bipolar 2 to be heading toward an episode. He knows, okay, she's driving faster, she's spending money she doesn't have. So he knows the general early warning signs that I'm headed toward an episode. And he knows the signs that are specific to me. And he's seen my list. We talked about not too long ago making a list of early warning signs that I'm headed toward hypomania or depression. He has seen this list. So he knows, even if I'm not necessarily aware of it, oh, if she starts doing this, then she is definitely going toward hypomania, or she's definitely going toward depression. I have an agreement with him that he is allowed to tell me, hey, this is happening. Are you seeing this? This is happening. A lot of times when I need help the most, I don't want it. I don't want it. If I am heading toward hypomania, I'm feeling good. I love the feeling. I love the productivity. I love the dopamine. I don't want to slow that down. If I'm heading toward depression, I don't want to be bothered. I don't feel good. Please don't tell me that you see things going wrong. I know things are going wrong, but I have made an agreement with him that whether I want the help or not, he is allowed to say, hey, you need some intervention right now. You need to go and see your doctor. You may want to call your therapist as well, but you definitely need to sit down with your doctor and talk about your med mix. The other thing is he knows when I have my doctor's appointments, and he knows if I go to the doctor's appointment or if I miss it. And if I miss a doctor's appointment and he sees early warning signs that I'm headed toward an episode and he sees that I don't want help, he has my doctor's number. My doctor knows him and has his number. And so if he calls her and says, hey, this is happening, they can intervene on my behalf. I mean, this is way more powerful than just a safety net. And you can see that with all of these different components, I can't have this same type of dynamic, complex relationship with 3, 4, 5 people. I need that one good friend. And friend, I know you're watching, and I love you. I could not live well without you in my life. And now for the 1, 2, 3, 4 update. We're going to combine a couple of things and make it the 1, 2, 3 update. So number 1 is going to be about my taper and withdrawal symptoms. Number 2 is going to be about my current weight. And number 3 is going to be about mindfulness. Number 1, most of you know, if you're just joining, I'm tapering off of a medication called Seroquel. And I'm taking it really slowly so that this can be done well and I can finally get off of it completely. I'm now at 175. In about a week and a half, I'm going to drop again to 150. As far as withdrawal symptoms, it's leveled out, so no withdrawal symptoms as of right now. Number 2, my current weight. So yesterday I was at 187. I did go back up to 188. I had been doing this really great thing where I stopped eating 5 hours before I go to bed, and that was working really well. But something I learned last night was I need to eat a decent sized meal at that 5-hour mark, because what happened was I kind of ate a small dinner and then 2 hours before bed I was hungry. So I ate and I went up a pound. Now, I started at 189. My goal is to drop 1 to 2 pounds a week. So I'm ending the week at 188. So I did well. We're good there. I'm really pleased about that. And the third thing, how has mindfulness helped me? Mindfulness has helped me come up with the group of 4. Having an awareness of where the relationships are. Not on a thought level. My relationship is good with my psychiatrist because I made an appointment. I'm going to see her. It's a knowing. Yeah, feels good. The thought of her feels good. My body doesn't have, because my old therapist, when she came up, my body had a physical reaction. Nope, she's not the one. And one thing I love about mindfulness is that it allows the mind to stop, and the intuition, the gut, the knowing to start. And one thing I really like about this is sometimes the mind thinks everything's fine, but our gut does not feel it. And we know we can trust our gut. So when I took stock today, and I just allowed myself to be open, and I asked my mind to be quiet for a minute, and I thought of each of the group of 4, myself, my doctor, my therapist, and my friend, and I waited for my body to tell me, is everything okay with this relationship, or do I need to do something? So that's how mindfulness has really helped me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you think somebody might benefit, please feel free to share. Of course, like and subscribe if you'd like to. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.